What if the most heartbreaking moment in Jacob's entire story is not the deception or the stolen blessing, or the 20 years of separation from his family, but the moment? The woman he had loved for 14 years of labor died in his arms, giving birth to his 12th son. And Rachel died and was buried in the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. Genesis 35:19. Rachel had struggled with barrenness for years, while her sister Leah had children one after another. She had wept and envied and bargained, and finally, God had opened her womb, and she had given birth to Joseph. And now, pregnant again, she was finally going home to Canaan, the promised land, the destination of the entire journey. And on the way, she went into a painful and difficult labor. And it came to pass as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni. Genesis 35:18. With her last breath, in the final moments of her life, Rachel named her son Benoni, which in Hebrew means son of my sorrow or son of my pain. It was the name of a dying mother, a name that carried all the grief and suffering of that moment. And Jacob called him Benjamin. The Hebrew name Benjamin means son of my right hand, the right hand being the place of honor, strength and favor in ancient culture. Jacob took his wife's dying word of sorrow and transformed it into a declaration of dignity and honor over their son. He refused to let his son carry the name of his mother's death. He gave him instead the name of his father's love. Now here is the historical detail that makes this even more poignant. Rachel was buried on the road to Bethlehem, Genesis 35:19, and Jacob set up a pillar on her grave. And centuries later, the prophet Jeremiah referenced Rachel in one of the most haunting images in all of prophecy. A voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping. Rachel weeping for her children. Jeremiah 31:15, and Matthew quotes that same verse when Herod slaughters the children of Bethlehem after the birth of Jesus. Matthew 2:18, Rachel buried near Bethlehem, weeping for the children of Israel, her grave near the very town where the one who would end all weeping would one day be born. Here is what this passage is still saying today. God does not waste your sorrow. The name of your pain can be transformed into the name of your purpose. Jacob did it for Benjamin, and God has been doing it for his people ever since. Subscribe to Proverbs and Purpose and leave a comment below. Has God ever taken something that felt like Benoni, a name of sorrow, and turned it into Benjamin, something of honor and purpose?